So, hello everyone! Oh boy, this is going to be kind of different for me. So, normally at this point in time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern, I would be streaming Paper Mario. I didn't mean to say Paper Mario, I meant to hold off on saying what I'm streaming at this current point in time. Oh well, those of you at YouTube, hey, I've been streaming Paper Mario at Twitch. And you guys can look forward to it coming this April, I think it's scheduled. There's a couple other games that I have sitting in front of it. Anyway, normally I would be streaming Paper Mario at this time, but it turns out that Nintendo scheduled a Nintendo Direct at the same time that I stream. So I figured I'll just go ahead and stream the Direct, and then continue with Paper Mario. I have no idea how well this is going to go. This is the first time I've actually streamed a live reaction. I've done reactions in the past, but they haven't been live. So hopefully this goes well on the first try, because this will be the only try. Now then, while I'm waiting for people to show up in the chat... Oh yeah, by the way, I'm showing the chat. Normally for my streams I don't include the chat in the video, but I figure for this particular instance, it's a special occasion, I'll go ahead and do that. Anyway, let's see here, predictions. I don't really have many predictions for this Nintendo Direct. I've been actually kind of trying to avoid spoilers, because people have been talking about all sorts of leaks and stuff. At the very least, I know for one thing that... Hello there, Beer Force! Thank you for the subscription! That is awesome of you. Anyway, I know that there have been a lot of thumbnails at YouTube showing Super Mario Maker for some reason. I'm betting that people are expecting a Mario Maker something to come out of this Direct. As for other games, I know Nintendo said they're going to talk a lot about the next Fire Emblem... What is that series called? You can tell I don't really pay much attention to that series. I think it is Fire Emblem. Pretty sure it's Fire Emblem. They'll probably also show a little bit more of that Yoshi game that's coming out. Also, it's 5 o'clock now, which means this should be starting up at any moment. I did a test, by the way, yesterday to make sure that I can handle watching a stream and stream at the same time. It worked yesterday. Should work today. I also did some audio balancing ahead of time based on a previous Direct. Hopefully the audio balancing is going to be fine for this Direct. Here we go. So let me know how the audio balancing is as we go along. They were right! Wow! Did not expect them to start with this. Oh, please tell me it's... They got slopes! They got slopes! Oh my goodness! Welcome to Super Mario Maker 2. Please have Super Mario Bros. 2 skin. Well, I'm definitely buying this. Oh, and here we go. That might be on YouTube's end, though. When it comes to, like... There it is! When it comes to, like, Nintendo Directs, they have a ton of people watching, so there's no guarantee that the stream's going to be perfect the whole way through. Let's see if I can spot anything new. That was certainly new. Custom scroll? Cool. New enemies? Awesome. Wait, did I see a Mario... I did! Oh, that's awesome! Mario 3D Worlds is like one of my favorite games. Mario games specifically. So I am happy to see a Mario 3D World theme. totally unexpected, but certainly happy for that. Show me Mario 2 theme. Show me Mario 2 theme. Aww.
Hi everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just got your first look at the brand new sequel to Super Mario Maker, which we're of course calling Super Mario Maker 2. There will be brand new features, and many new elements are in development as we speak. So please stay tuned. Alright, next, let's cover today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
For the first...
Yeah, sorry when this happens. I can't say whether it's on my end or their end. Oh, well that's not helpful.
The Black Order from Unleashing Cosmic Chaos. You can play together in TV...
Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna lower the video quality and see if that helps a little. This is what happens when we do this live for the very first time.
Wield her power against those that will do harm to the universe. As
wow, that
characters
is...
level up, they'll
oh,
learn skills you
boy.
can use on the fly. In Carol Danvers' case, literally. In addition to basic attacks and skills, each hero has an Alliance Extreme attack. Their most...
No, I think I had it better before.
Whether you join forces with friends locally or online, take teamwork to unprecedented levels as you creatively combine hero skills into synergy attacks. Your most powerful attacks can even be combined into an Ultimate Alliance Extreme attack. The team-up possibilities will be off the charts when Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order, launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch this summer.
I mean, I'm kind of interested in that game because it has Rocket Raccoon,
Welcome back, Box
but I'm
Boy.
not sure whether I'd really be able to get
ready
into
to
it.
unload some boxes and have fun doing it. The critically acclaimed puzzle series Box Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch for the first time. This brand new game is tightly packed with tons of
Brand new? I thought they said that they were done with this.
features. We fit something else in too. This time, 2 players can box it up together. To restore peace on the Box Planet, you must work as a team, solve puzzles, and beat those stages. After completing the story, you can access a whole separate adventure starring Cutie, the tall one.
The 2-player thing sounds
In all,
interesting,
there are
but I
270
probably
stages
won't
to
be able to play it.
That's the highest
I'm kind of
the
a solo
series to date.
gamer.
Use your brain boxes to think outside the box and lead our heroes to the goal. Box Boy and Box Girl will unload on Nintendo Switch April 26th.
I'm cool with the Box Girl skin,
The
though.
Ultimate Spring Update. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is about to spring forward with the version 3.0 update this spring. What are we adding, you ask? You'll just have to wait to find out. Remember, Joker is a part of Challenger Pack 1. He's secretly been preparing for battle, and his moment will finally come before the end of April. In other words, this year, springtime is the time to smash.
So,
And don't forget,
quick
new
confession,
Super Smash
I do
Bros.
not
series
have
and
Smash
Meatball figures are on
Ultimate.
the way too.
It has the ultimate selection of characters, but it does not have the ultimate selection of
There's
modes,
even more to
and
explore in Captain
so
Toad Treasure
it kind
Tracker.
of has not
It's never too late for a journey
truly
through the
grabbed my
maze-like miniature
attention
worlds of the
as it
Captain
should
Toad
have.
Treasure Tracker game. In fact, we have 2 new announcements for the Nintendo Switch version. After a new update, all courses will support 2-player co-op. Maybe Captain Toad won't be so nervous with someone at his side. 2 heads are better than 1, and an extra set of hands goes a long way. This free update will be available later today.
Cool.
And some paid downloadable content is coming. We're adding in
When it comes to
18 new
this
challenges
game,
that'll
I
see
have the
traveling
Wii U
to 5 new
version.
courses.
In fact,
From
I
sunken
Let's
ships
played it
to a kingdom of
a few
sweets,
years ago on the
and
Wii
achieving
U.
new objectives in existing
I don't know
courses.
that I'll get the Switch version, because it didn't have enough new, although with the DLC they're
Captain
talking
Toad
about,
and Toadette
maybe
must
it'll be
obtain
worth
the shining crowd
grabbing.
in each course, all of which can be played alone or with a second player. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode will be available for purchase as soon as, well, later today, giving you early access to one of the courses. The rest of the content will launch
I don't
on
know.
March 14th.
Maybe I'll double dip on this
If you don't have the game yet,
someday.
look out for a digital bundle available on Nintendo eShop later today. It contains the full game and gives you access to Captain Toad
It was a
Treasure
great
Tracker's
game, by the
special
way.
episode once it's available.
I don't know if it was worth let's playing. Not a lot of people paid
Feel
attention
yourself
to it,
for old-school
but it was
action
worth
in an
playing.
all-new Gothic castle. The side-scrolling action of yore shall rise once more in bloodstained ritual of the night. And so, the young lady Miriam, host of the Alchemist's Curse, must use her unwanted gifts to slay the demons wrought by the curse's original host, Jeeble. With these powers, she can steal the abilities of enemies, bend gravity to her will, and dart about Jeeble's castle at lightning speed. Here, the laws of reality and 2D side-scrollers don't apply. Throughout the castle, a treasure trove of side quests, deadly tasks, and small touches flesh out the campaign.
Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Beyond the main story, you can
Oh
dig
boy,
deep
that
into
voice
character
acting.
customization, subquests, and more. Stop the fall of man at the hands of demons, and don't be afraid to show them your dark side. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night emerges from the shadows this summer.
Nice to see that's finally getting a release date. Kinda.
Time has come to build a new world and take on the children
I'm
of
interested
Argon.
in the 8-bit version myself.
On an empty island, you'll ally yourself with the mysterious Malroth and defend your world from monstrous forces. Enlist the villagers to help rebuild and fight alongside you in the story mode. Or unite with 3 other builders to create your own island in local co-op or online. You'll gather materials, craft objects and tools, and reach new heights by building any structure you can imagine. Now you can dash.
I gotta say, these Dragon Quest Builder games look super
You're
fun,
underwater. And warp all
but
over the new
I have a
retro-inspired
feeling they
map.
would not hold my attention very
If you own
well.
the previous game on the Nintendo Switch system, you can craft the legendary builder's outfit and the Dragon Lord's throne. When Dragon Quest Builders 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 12th.
Nintendo needs something like
There
Xbox
are
Game
more Nintendo
Pass,
Switch headlines to come.
so that I'd
But
actually
first,
try
a
out
word
these
from
games
Mr.
and not have to
Koizumi.
worry about wasting my money.
Well, how's it looking? Next, we have a new announcement for that classic RPG series. Please take a look.
Okay, Dragon Quest
There
11?
are RPGs, and then there's Dragon Quest, the series that defined the genre. And the latest entry is charging onto Nintendo Switch in full force,
Yep.
pairing the series' beloved style and perfectly balanced battles with the most impressive scope and elaborate story in series history. Where there is light, darkness follows. For no one does this ring truer than the Luminary, the boy that prophecy says will succeed the
Love this
last
music.
hero and protect the world from a terrible end. In an odd twist of fate, the boy's royal birthright is snatched from him. On the day he becomes an adult, he finally discovers his true heritage and the powers that make him the Luminary. When he goes to the king of the largest kingdom for guidance, he is dubbed Darkspawn. So begins the perilous journey of a hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right. Together they'll explore the towns and terrain of the sprawling, detailed land, Erdrea. Monsters roam free of random
Visually,
encounters. When you
looks pretty
engage
good for
them,
Switch.
choose your strategy wisely in turn-based battles. You must know when to attack.
Ah,
when
loves
to
me
heal,
some
when to
turn-based
use
battles.
magic, and when to switch your party members' orders. As you do, you'll earn skill points which can be used to teach party members attacks.
The last time I
spells,
played
and
a
improve
Dragon
their
Quest
abilities.
game was Dragon
You
Quest
can
8.
also collect materials, so you
I
can
got like
forge
60
weapons,
hours into
armor, and
it,
accessories.
defeated what I thought was the final boss,
Looking
and then
for an
found
item
out I
that
was
help
maybe
you out
only
in side quests.
2/3 through
Or
the
try
game,
your
and it's
hand
like,
at the casino.
well,
Or horse
there goes my
racing.
attention span.
Erdrea is full of surprises like these, and this time, the player has the power to choose on the fly between the land's gorgeous HD vistas and
Yes!
the 16-bit
Okay, I'm getting this now. I was so hoping that they would have the 2D mode from the 3DS version. The fact that they weren't bringing the 3DS version outside of Japan was disappointing, but that that helps
You can
make
also
up for
experience
it.
the journey with English or Japanese audio.
勇者の奇跡ってやつだ。
Only in video games would that jump end well. So, looking at that bunny girl, the first thought that comes to mind is that censored? I bet you she was wearing less clothes in the Japanese version.
First-time players and veterans should also look forward to new stories. Each sees one of the main cast members stepping into the spotlight, shedding new light on hidden truths. This hero's adventure has truly leveled up. Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, Definitive Edition. Launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch this fall.
I'm on board with this. Incidentally, I'd love
While
to
we
stream
just
Dragon
announced
Warrior
the
4 on
addition
the
of
NES
new stories,
sometime.
There will be more
Not sure
new
if people would
information
find
to
it
share in the
interesting
future.
to watch me play it, though.
Please look forward to learning more. For now, let's continue with more Nintendo Switch headlines.
A Disney Tsum Tsum game like you've never seen before. These stuffed Disney toys took the world by storm, and now they're ready for an after-hours party at the toy store in Disney Tsum Tsum Festival.
Never heard of them.
Play with your friends and family in a wide variety of competitive and cooperative games that support up to 4 players. You can play online as well with players from around the world. And you can't mention Disney Tsum Tsums without talking puzzles. Connect matching Tsum Tsum to clear them and set a high score. The game also features a 2-player mode for local and online competitive matches.
But an interesting game
Disney
to
Tsum
have
Tsum
online
Festival will steal
play.
our hearts in 2019. We're picking up a distress call in the Atlas star system. But this time, it's far from friendly. In fact, it's none other than Starwolf's infamous lieutenants, Andrew Oikini, Pigma Dengar, and the Great Leon. Now Peppy, Falco, and Slippy have no choice but to hunt them down, like the animals they are, in a challenging new series of missions
I
you
see
can
what you
only
did there.
find in the spring update of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Every member of the Star Fox team has their own special pilot ability and skill tree. Plus, each pilot can
Like with
take on
most
any of the
people,
new
this game
missions
only
and also
interests me
Fox's
because of
missions from the
Star
base
Fox
game.
being in
It's
it.
time for a game of Seek and
But I'm not
Destroy.
sure that I
But
would
don't
get it
expect
though,
wolf
because to
and
my
bear.
understanding, the
Look forward to
gameplay is
news on
kind
the
of
rest of the additional
repetitive
content, such as
and
starship races and
open
faction
world and
missions,
repetitive.
so
That's
you're ready
like
when the Star Fox
two
team
things
joins the
that
Starlink Battle
make
for
me
Atlas
bored.
update this April. A heartfelt fantasy adventure crops up once again. Another season, another reason to wield weapons and spells against monsters.
It is about to be fall.
Interact with townsfolk daily. Grow vegetables and fruits at the farm.
Oh, you lost me.
Cook some fish. Cook up a storm. Or even raise monsters. This fantastical circle of life will keep you coming back for more in Rune Factory 4 Special, fully remastered for Nintendo Switch. Battle alongside townsfolk, and before long, you may become more than just friends.
What?
See what the heart-pounding newlywed life has
Okay,
in store for you.
if you say I
Exclusively
love
in this
you
new
and
version
then
of the
follow
game.
that with just joking, you are evil.
Rune Factory 4 Special will be ripe for the playing later this year. And we can finally confirm that Rune Factory 5 is in development. Look forward to more info in the future.
In other words, won't be releasing until 2022.
Soon, a time will come to slay monsters and rescue lost souls, before those souls become monsters. In this action RPG from the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere, step into a realm built upon the tenets of reincarnation. Its people lead repressed lives, forbidden to mourn the loss of loved ones. To uphold these tenets, Kagachi must travel between the living world and the beyond, to rescue lost souls from a terrible fate, becoming monsters. When battling these creatures, the lost souls you've rescued can manifest within you, granting you new powers. Each soul's powers are different, so you must choose the right soul for the situation at hand. In this deep single-player campaign, there will be many battles. You will fight, and you will become stronger. Those who fall to grief are lost, and the lost don't reincarnate. The very foundations of reincarnation will begin to crumble when Oninaki launches in summer 2019.
I haven't played Lost
Cars,
Sphere.
robots, and
It is a
Yoshi's
game
in
that
world
kind of
craft.
interests me.
You know what that means? Yoshi's
This
crafted
definitely
world is
interests
almost
me.
here. This time, we'd like to put the many facets of these crafty courses on display.
I was
As
totally
Yoshi,
right about this making an
you'll go
appearance.
rafting, race solar cars, and tear through the sky on a plane. Nice shot, Yoshi. Hey, that robot's pretty huge for a miniature. Even at this scale, you'll have some challenging bosses to wrangle.
Right. Challenging.
Using in-game coins you've racked up, you can collect crafted costumes. If you wear one, it'll offer a bit of protection from enemies. There are more than 180 of these costumes, and some of them can be tricky to get your hands on.
Huh. I thought they'd have a
Later today,
specific
we'll
purpose.
release a demo, which lets you play through the first course.
Oh, a demo.
Yoshi's
Interesting.
Crafted World game will finally hatch on March 29th.
Always
We
down
have
for a
more
demo.
Nintendo Switch headlines coming up, but first, another update from Mr. Koizumi.
How's it going so far? Next, we have a follow-up on the latest installment in one of our long-running series, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Please have a look.
Alright, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Fire Emblem definitely, as a series, doesn't interest me. For the most part. I have Path of Radiance on the GameCube. Have yet to play it. I also have Fire Emblem Warriors on
What
Switch.
could have brought you here?
Haven't played it yet. Eventually. I've got a big backlog of games to play.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders...
By the way,
to
those of
further
you
north,
watching this at
is
YouTube,
the home
you
of
might
the
have
Holy
noticed
Kingdom
that
of
there has
Fargus,
not been much
ruled by the
activity
royal
in my
family
chat.
and its knights.
Would be cool if you would all
To the
be able
east,
to watch
the
me
League
at
of
Twitch from time to
Nobles
time
that
and
needs
join
no
my
king
chat.
nor emperor,
We could have some
rules
fun
what is called
discussions
the
as I play
Celestial
the
Alliance.
games that I play.
Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
In the Fire Emblem Three Houses game, you are the hero the world needs. You start out as a mercenary traveling with a group led by your father, Geralt. After an unexpected incident reveals an unknown power hidden within, you'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach at the Officers' Academy. Around that same time, you alone begin to see a mysterious girl named Sothis, who appears within your mind.
Got you from now on, right?
If someone
Garrick
started
Mach
appearing in
Monastery
my
lies at the
mind,
center of 3
I would
large
question my
territories.
sanity.
It is the home base of the Church of Seros, the main religion of Fodlan, as well as the Knights of Seros. Not only does the church serve to maintain order in Fodlan, its monastery also houses the Officers' Academy. Those who train there will go on to shoulder the future of Fodlan. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses. The Black Eagles is for students from the Adrestian Empire, including the House Leader and future Emperor, Edelgard. The Blue Lions boasts Prince Dimitri of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus as its House Leader. This house is for students from his kingdom. The Golden Deer is for students from the
Oh, it's
Leicester
okay, Bear
Alliance.
Force. If you don't
Their
have
house
anything
leader
to
is
say,
Claw,
I'm not
who
going to
is the
force you
heir
to
of the
say.
noble family that leads the Alliance.
Oh gosh.
As a professor, you will lead the
Have you been,
students
like,
of one of these houses
so
and
excited for the
instruct
direct you
them.
can't
In
sleep?
addition to the house leaders, there are many other students to meet, each with their own unique personalities and skills. Which house will you choose?
Hey, as long as they don't have the 3 houses be each an individual
Students are
game.
expected to travel to various
Hi, Maddie!
lands, sometimes
Welcome to my
with the
stream.
Knights of Saros
Hey, guess
themselves,
what?
and gain real
Super Mario
battle
Maker 2
experience,
is happening,
including everything
and
from
they
defeating
have
bandits to
slopes.
suppressing rebellions. These may be class assignments, but the stakes in each battle are very real. Whether your students live or die will depend on your leadership. Strategize as the battle progresses to
Also,
claim
I've
victory.
thinking on it, it is quite funny that the first thing they showed off
At the
was the
Officers
ability to
Academy,
make a
your
slope.
students will work diligently
Nintendo
each day
knows.
so that they may wield a variety of weapons. Master the study of magic. And acquire special skills such as horsemanship. You have been entrusted with their future, and it's up to you to guide each of them and help them hone their abilities. Through combat experience and study, you can help your students reach their full potential. Your students can also interact with each other at the Academy, and by doing so, their bonds will strengthen, and they'll be able to better support each other on the battlefield.
I do think it's kind of cool that in this game they actually have troops alongside the characters you're controlling. Definitely helps the battles be a little bit bigger. It actually reminds me a little of Advanced Wars. It's another series I haven't played, but I'm a little bit more interested in Advanced Wars than I am Fire Emblem. Honestly, though, I just suck at tactics games.
3 houses.
I've played 3, only ever beat 1.
Your very own journey. Fire Emblem 3 Houses will release on July 26th.
Gotta have that special edition.
So, how does it look? Originally, we announced that Fire Emblem 3 Houses would release this spring, but more development time will be necessary. And so the new release date is July 26th. That means we'll have to ask you to wait a little longer, but we hope you'll look forward to the next generation of Fire Emblem all the same.
So, what can we expect in spring
Time for some more
besides
Nintendo Switch
Yoshi?
headlines.
In this next entry of this iconic series, the last player standing wins. 99 players. But only one reigns supreme.
Is this Tetris
This
Battle
is-
Royale?
Tetris 99. The iconic puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other. Nintendo Switch Online members can battle for dominance in this free-to-download game. If you're attacked with garbage, attack back to defeat the other 98 players and become the sole
This is
survivor.
Tetris Battle Royale. Why?
Nintendo Switch Online members
Of all
can
things to
raise
make
join
Battle
the
Royale, I mean, I guess
Tetris 99
it's
will
kind
be
of cool,
available for download
because
today.
at least
Look
it's
forward
not
to battling
a
it out in
shooter.
upcoming online events.
But that's so
Prepare to
weird.
kill, survive, or die in Dead by Daylight. Imagine this. You're alone, struck by fear, struggling to survive. And then you meet another survivor. But it's too late. The killer is upon you. Now run. Hide. Scavenge for items. Open the gates and escape with your life. Or take on the role of the killer to make the so-called survivors your next victims. Terrifying? Oh yes. Satisfying? Just you wait. With loads of maps.
And by the way,
characters,
I am not great at Tetris. I
Earn.
like the game, I'm not great at it, so
progression system,
no way I
while
would
you're on
ever
the hunt or
win
being hunted.
that.
Discover the true meaning of horror when Dead by Daylight creeps up on Nintendo Switch this fall.
It's free to play though, so if I ever get Nintendo's online service, I'll try it out. By the way, gonna plug my Let's Play of Undertale that I did a couple years back. It was blind, of course. It's at YouTube. Now, will I do the same with this? I don't know. The Let's Play, by the way, I streamed it at YouTube. So if I do this, I might stream it too. Why only Chapter 1, though? Yeah, if I do get that, I'm gonna wait until all the chapters are out.
Futuristic mech action game, Daemon X Machina.
Hello everyone, I'm Kenichiro Tsukura, producer of Daemon X Machina, and I have some news for you.
Interesting to see games like Dead by Daylight on a Nintendo console. Is it? I mean, Nintendo consoles has had horror games for a long time. Even Nintendo 64 had Resident Evil 2.
Controls and customizations of your personal mech known as an arsenal. You can also experience a boss battle in the final mission, so please try it out. After playing the demo, we'd like to hear your feedback. We'll be conducting a short online survey.
This game has none of my interest.
Try out prototype missions.
Hope it does well.
If you weren't selected for the survey,
but to me, it's in the same league as Starlink.
We appreciate your feedback.
They would have to add Star Fox to it to get my attention.
We have more to say about Daemon X Machina, so please follow the official Nintendo of America Twitter account.
Hi there, Beccaroni! Welcome to my stream.
Information.
They've had some good announcements so far,
should be launching this summer,
including Tetris Battle Royale.
With that in mind,
I'm not gonna get over that one for a while.
So please stay tuned.
Realistic racing is headed for Nintendo Switch.
I don't want realistic racing. I want arcade racing.
With a mix of high-speed thrills, believable handling, and a difficulty level that scales to your skills. You'll feel like a pro racer as you master the world's fastest cars to win motorsport's most exhilarating races. From the prestigious circuit of Spa-Francorchamps to the narrow city streets of Barcelona, all DLC is included with 100 cars, 100 circuits, and some welcome additions like motion controls and custom controls. Players can race online or locally, and 2 players can race split screen on a single system. From street racing to demolition derby, when Grid Autosport speeds onto Nintendo Switch in summer 2019. Enter the Viking Age.
Oh yeah, the cruising games. So much fun.
Or for the very first time.
I wish I still had my copies.
Created in collaboration with neuroscientists and people who experience psychosis, Hellblade pulls players deep into the mind of Senua. This broken Celtic warrior will embark on a haunting vision quest through Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Hellblade has won multiple awards, including BAFTAs for performance, audio and artistic achievement, British Game and Game Beyond Entertainment. Find out why when Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice releases on Nintendo Switch this spring. The Nintendo Switch lineup just keeps getting stronger. Mortal Kombat 11 proves the saga 25 years in the telling is far from over. With all new custom character variations.
Now, if you want to talk about games that are interesting to see on Nintendo console,
in a fresh new adventure,
Mortal Kombat 11.
These players take control of 2 adorable Yarnies.
Again, they've had other Mortal Kombats on the Nintendo systems, but not as violent as modern Mortal Kombat.
When Unravel 2 comes to Nintendo Switch March 22nd. For the first time on Nintendo Switch, experience Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered with revamped gameplay and features tailored to the system like motion aiming and touch input. Set in the American Revolution, explore one of the most iconic eras.
I don't think they have, actually. I can't think of any on GameCube.
Usher in the rise of a nation. All the original downloadable content, plus the entire standalone
well, I think there were a couple on Game Boy Advance, if you want to count that.
Launched together on May 21st. Final Fantasy fans, better open your calendars. We're excited to announce that Final Fantasy VII will find its new home on Nintendo Switch.
I'll be completely honest, I am more interested in Final Fantasy VII's port than I am the remake.
We're pleased to announce that Final Fantasy IX will journey onto Nintendo Switch later today. Once a classic, always a classic.
Oh,
That's all
yay.
for today's Nintendo Switch headline.
I already have Final Fantasy IX, but I am so
How's
willing to
everything
double
looking?
dip on that game.
Well, we have a bit more to share in this Nintendo Direct. Please stay with us until the end. Let's take a look, shall we?
Especially since my PlayStation 2 is not handling PlayStation 1 games too well anymore. The funny thing is, it's not even going to be on a cart. It's probably almost certainly download only. Assuming, like, Limited Run Games doesn't decide to release it, that's always a possibility. What is this? And are we sure this is a Switch game? Maybe it's not as impressive looking as I feel like it is, though, because I'm still thinking like certain GameCube games are still impressive looking. Still, though,
all because of how you were born.
this looks visually impressive,
By those idiots.
and I am intrigued by the sudden writing of a wolf thing.
Today has been most revelatory.
See, this is so visually impressive that my stream is having trouble handling it.
Why did you make them?
I really hoped you two wouldn't get caught up in all this. Now don't go dying on me.
I might have to keep an eye on that. Maybe. I can't really get many games each year, so I have to be really choosy.
What you
I miss
just
out on a
witnessed
lot of
is
great
Astral
games like
Chain,
that.
a brand new action game in development at Platinum Games. It looked like two characters were fighting together during battle, didn't it? I hope you're excited to learn more about how combat will play out in this game. Please stay tuned. And speaking of Platinum Games, I'm sure you're very curious about Bayonetta 3. Rest assured,
Actually, I
the
am.
developers of Bayonetta 3 are hard at work, and I hope you're looking forward to learning more. Our next title will be the last announcement of the day. Please check it out.
So, by the way, you're wondering about Bayonetta 3? Yep, it's still in development. Next game! Alright, is this a last announcement, or will there be one more thing, as Nintendo likes to do? What? Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness! Yes! I am so into this! Oh my goodness! Oh, yes! Oh, I didn't think it was real! Oh, okay, yeah. I'm okay with the graphics. Not exactly what I thought they would look like, but sure. So they can still make some cutesy overhead Zelda games. I was kind of wondering about that ever since
So,
Wind
what did you
Waker,
think?
or not Wind Waker, Breath
At
of the
long
Wild
last,
happened.
1993's Game Boy Classic, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, will find new life on Nintendo Switch. After 26 years, it has been reborn as a new experience, and we'll have more to say in the future. Please look forward to its release. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you so much for watching.
So there wasn't a one more thing, but that was still the best announcement of this event. Oh, I said they need to do Link's Awakening. I didn't think it could happen, but I'm so glad it is. So sometimes this year, huh? I wonder if it'll be a physical release. Can a game like Link's Awakening sit alongside a game like Breath of the Wild? That will be interesting to see. Overall, there were some good announcements in this, I'd say. Mario Maker 2, Link's Awakening, and I completely forget all the others. Oh yeah, Tetris Battle Royale. Oh boy. Alright, so I suppose at this point I should go ahead and set up for my Paper Mario stream right now. I'll go ahead and post this at YouTube later today.